Hey guys, welcome back to Red Devil TV. Man United versus Leeds 4-2. At one point in that game, I really thought we were going to get a clean sheet. I really did think we were going to get a clean sheet in the first half. After the first half, I really thought, look, we're going to win this game 4-5-0. But again, first half FC. And I think, look, in the last 20-25 minutes, we did get better. It was a scrappy game. It was one of those games where game plan went out the window. It was about attitude. It was about conviction. It was about showing yourself as a team, and I think we did play well as a team. I thought Pogba was one of our best players in that game. I thought Pogba, the way he holds up the ball, and a lot of the time, one of the criticisms I did give Pogba earlier on in this season is that he holds on to the ball way too long, and then he loses it in stupid positions. But in this game, especially when it's a slippery surface, you expect at one point he's going to lose the ball when he's holding it up for way too long. But he didn't. He managed to hold it up, get himself in crazy attacking positions. I mean, some of the passes he put through were phenomenal. He managed to get himself out of danger. You saw there was around 2-3 players trying to get the ball off him, and he still managed to go through. Same happened with Sancho in the second half. Sancho done the same thing. He managed to hold up the ball very well. And honestly, some of our best performers, Pogba, Sancho. I thought Wan-Bissaka was terrible. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't rate Wan-Bissaka at all. I think his passing is terrible. He can't dribble to save his life. I just don't rate Wan-Bissaka. I thought how many times he put a tackle. I mean, he put some good tackles. We know he's good in 1v1s. But apart from that, I thought he was terrible, Wan-Bissaka. Don't rate him at all. I want Dalot back in. I was surprised he was playing. But this might this might be a case of Dalot comes in for the Atletico game in the Champions League. It could be that. I didn't think Bruno was that great in this game, but he scored the goal. I mean, that set-up opportunity for Elanga was great. But look, it was a scrappy game. It was one of them ones where it was about attitude and winning the game at the end of the day. It was nothing to do with tactics. It was an absolute mess in that second half. Players were getting fouled. McTominay should have got sent off, in my opinion. I thought McTominay was inconsistent in this game. I thought it was terrible. I thought it was good at times. Again, holding up the ball way too long. He was getting tackled all the time. Again, Bruno always looking for fouls. Look, that second goal came because Bruno essentially got fouled when he didn't really get fouled. He touched the ball. And look, that first goal from Leeds, Rodrigo, it was meant to be a cross. It went in. De Gea's not saving that. And that second goal was trash defending from Luke Shaw, Maguire, and our centre-backs, to be completely honest with you. Wan-Bissaka didn't defend well in that situation either. For Luke Shaw, a lot of the time was out of position again in this game. His crossing wasn't good. I didn't think he was great, Luke Shaw. Maguire had a decent game. I thought Lindelof, again, one of our best players. I mean, that goal for Bruno, the way Lindelof just ran forward, and that's one of his best traits, Lindelof. He's not afraid to get forward and putting those passes in. And look, that cross from Sancho to Bruno for the header was phenomenal. In terms of Ronaldo, I didn't think he was much in the game. There was one opportunity he should have buried from Pogba's pass when he went past a couple of players, Pogba, and should have been a goal there, 1-0 straight away. But he didn't get much service. It was scrappy. I'm telling you, the tactics in this game were out the window. It was about getting the win. And look, it could have been 4-2. Leeds had a few opportunities as well. I think we deserved the win at the end of it, but it was a tough game to watch. I don't like watching those type of games. Scrappy. I mean, it was rainy. You saw a lot of players always dropping, and it was a tough game to watch. You saw the ball having quite a bit of an impact on players' passes and even on the ball. I mean, how many times did we hold up the ball way too long from McTominay, from Wan-Bissaka? Pogba managed to do it, and Sancho as well at times, but there's no one else in that team who can do that. Sancho and Pogba are the best players on the ball in this team, in my opinion. And look, Elanga came on. I thought Fred, when he came on, was phenomenal. I thought he was putting in some fantastic runs. He was an attacking threat when he came on, Fred, and I was worried when he came on. He broke up the play very well. Fred was great when he came on. Varane came on. We looked obviously more solid. We went to a 5 at the back. Obviously, Bruno went into the striker position. And look, De Gea saved us a few times in this game. A couple of times we could have conceded. And it was look, it's hard to say if I'm happy with this result. I'm happy with the result. We got the win. But it was such a scrappy one. I hate watching these games. And I did think the game would be like this. Not to the extent that it was. I mean, McTominay should have got sent off. A couple of fouls that Luke Shaw put in where I thought, you know, if it was a different ref, he could have got sent off as well, Luke Shaw. I thought he put in some ridiculous tackles that were very unnecessary. Look, Wan-Bissaka can't cross to save his life. He can't shoot. I was very disappointed with a couple of plays, to be completely honest. I thought Wan-Bissaka was terrible. I just don't rate him on the ball. I don't rate him at all. The only thing I rate him is defending in his 1v1s. I thought a couple of times he was out of position again. Lack of effort tracking back. A lot of the time Wan-Bissaka to get back into position when Leeds were on a counter. Daniel James was a constant threat for us. Even though we handled him at times, I thought he was a threat. But yeah, got to say, Pogba, Sancho, our best players in the game. And Lindelof as well. I thought he was fantastic. The way he was getting forward, he defended very well, he intercepted a lot of shots, tackled very well. Again, one of those games where I don't want to see at all. I don't think we'll see that game against Atletico or anything. Atletico are going to be a team we're going to sit back. We're going to have a lot of the ball versus Atletico. And in this game, we didn't have control of the game. It was an end-to-end game. It was a tough game to watch. So, I'm not going to take too much from it. We needed the win. We got the 3 points. Probably going to watch the Wolves game now. That's going to be interesting. I think Wolves are a team. If teams slip up, they could get in the way, Wolves. So, guys, let me know what you think. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.